Hello and welcome, my Sagittarius friends. This is Jennifer from Mystic Star. I want to thank you so much for spending time with me today and watching this video. This is going to be a group reading for my Sagittarius friends in celebration of Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving, my friends. I love and feel honored that I can spend these fantastic days with you. The days of abundance and blessings. In October, when we celebrated the Canadian Thanksgiving, we started to look at that abundance in your life. I kind of wanted to step it up a bit more, kind of give it an extra notch in the November US Thanksgiving. And that's what I've done. So this is the spread we're going to use for the reading. I've really kind of kicked it up a little bit, given it a little bit more teeth, if you will. For this reading, I'm going to be kind of bouncing back and forth between the cards and the spread so that you get an understanding of where I'm at. And also, if you'd like, you can start to try this at home with your own decks. The decks I'm using for this reading, I'm going to be creating the cornucopia with the Good Tarot. Then I'm going to be filling it with blessings from the Dragon Oracle, the Angel Inspiration, and the Energy Oracle. Like always, there's links below to all these fantastic decks, so should they speak to you, you're able to go check them out for yourselves. Alright, my Sagittarius friends, let's see what the cards have to say today. We're going to start off with question 1. What abundance do my Sagittarius friends have? Oh, I got a jumper. In their life. Okay, so we have 2. The first one, the Page of Water, or the Page of Cups. That connection into your intuition is starting to really pay off. Now, whether or not you can truly identify and go, oh, yes, let's have a two-way conversation between myself and my higher self, or myself and the higher vibrational beings. You're starting to really strengthen and work on that connection. It's still kind of in stages of flux, but it's starting to solidify and strengthen. And then the Sun. The 19th card in the Major Arcana, and it talks about joy and happiness. The pair of them talk about that need for fun and play and happiness. And that's what we have in spades right now, my Sagittarius friends. That happiness and joy. And that need to have a little bit more fun and kind of take a bit of a playtime, if you will. Getting our hands dirty and enjoying ourselves. So we're going to go on to question 2. What has kept my Sagittarius friends grounded while they've been achieving their success? And that's the Ace of Air, also known as the Ace of Swords. That knowledge has been key. It has kept your head kind of above the clouds, if you will. Really kept a level head, being able to ascertain the knowledge that you need to help push yourself forward. Not getting tied up in the emotional crap that sometimes happens when we get into that intuitional piece and into that water. Keeping your head above all that emotion and going straight for the knowledge has helped keep you grounded. Let's go on to question 3. Who has been supporting my Sagittarius friends in achieving their accomplishments? And that's the Two of Air, or the Two of Swords. And these are the individuals in your lives that are very Vulcan-like. They get down to the point in the heart of the matter and they get stuff done. They're the doers. This air or sword aspect has really helped push you forward and kept you motivated and kind of enticed into what's going to happen next. That excitement, that enthusiasm. The Ace of air, the Ace of Swords, has really given direction to the page with that wonder and excitement. The Two of Air, your friends and family and those individuals in your lives that really help not only feed that knowledge, giving you ideas and direction, but have kept you out of that emotion. Helped you check into what's happening for you, right? Helped you to get out of your heart and into your head, because that's going to be that important aspect on how you're going to move yourself forward and continue to move yourself forward. Let's go into the fourth question. How can my Sagittarius friends share their abundance with others? And we're keep going with the air, the Ten of Air, the Ten of Swords. It's about motivating others through the use of your skills and abilities, and also, more importantly, through demonstration. When we lead our lives and are really pushing ourselves forward through play and inquisitive learning and experiential learning, you are going to motivate others, because people are going to be going, wow, you're so different. This is fun. What are you doing? What's new? And that's when you can say, oh, you know, I'm really into this. I'm taking classes in this. I'm finding this is inspiring me. Even telling individuals what you're doing will kind of get them to go, oh, well, that sounds really cool. Let me learn about that. Tell me more about it. When we start to use that knowledge path, you're going to see that not only will you gain more knowledge from them, they're going to be able to gain knowledge from you too. This is a fantastic start, especially as your cornucopia is really being smiled on by the sun here. That sun is really warming and giving a very happy and loving embrace to your cornucopia. Now we're going to fill it. We're going to start off with blessings from the dragons, and we're going to start the first row, which are blessings that are going to encourage my Sagittarius friends. And the first blessing, oh, gorgeous dragon. The white gold dragon from Lyra connects you with a higher Christ light. That universal loving energy is going to help really push you forward, and it's going to help heal. We're carrying traumas, past traumas from past lives, from generational trauma from our current life's past. There's so much that we're trying to heal that Christ, our universal, unconditional loving energy, will help with that healing piece. Then we have the aquamarine dragon from Neptune. Enables you to access your deeper soul's wisdom, which is going to help that knowledge piece. The aquamarine dragon is really going to connect into the Ace of Air there, that Ace of Swords, and help with that kind of inquisitive mindset, that need to learn those knowledge-based pieces at the moment to give yourself more skills and abilities. Then we have the Omega Dragon. Harness the divine feminine power of creation. That feminine, nurturing, loving energy is going to not only help with that healing piece, but it's going to help you connect into self and start to work on that self-loving piece. That feminine energy helps us with nurturing ourselves and loving ourselves. Then the golden Christed dragon, bringing you higher love so that you embody that Christ light. Now, Christ light is the same thing as the universal energy, that unconditional loving energy. That's what it's talking about. And that energy is in the white gold dragon and the golden Christed dragon. That golden dragon is really going to be a support for you. You can easily access these dragons or any high vibrational beings quite easily by asking. When we set out that request of help, we set out an intention. I need help with embracing that loving universal energy. I need help with working on myself, connecting into that knowledge piece. Whatever it is you want to work on. You don't even have to know which dragon. You don't even have to say. You can just say, higher vibrational beings, to my best and greater good, please help me with. You're leaving it open. When you leave questions and requests like that open, you're allowing the universe to send in the right people, or the right beings, if you will. Because if you asked for the golden Christ dragon and you really needed, say, the white golden dragon, they're not going to be like, oh, well, they asked for me. They're going to either come in as a pair, or the one that you really need will come in instead. Leaving it open also helps, because then if you're starting to heal or try and heal on different levels, you can bring in other high vibrational beings. They work in conjunction all the time. The dragons work in great conjunction with the unicorns to bring in that universal energy. The dragons can clear stuff out like no one's business. They can go deeper on higher vibrations than most high vibrational beings. Where the unicorns bring in that unconditional loving energy, or Christ light, and help heal you. So you don't have to just narrow it down to one. You definitely can. And you can work on that dragon energy. And you can set that out. I'd like to work on working with the dragons. And they will happily jump in. So we're going to thank the dragons, and we're going to work on and go on to the angels. The second row. Blessings that are going to support my Sagittarius friends. Got a couple jumpers there. The first one, trust the flow. Trust the flow of the universe. Trust in that there's a path and a purpose, a greater purpose that you have signed up for. Trust in that universal knowledge. Trust in that universal energy. And trust in your abilities to connect in and really be part of that cycle and connection. Be accommodating. You need to be open and accepting to where you're at and to where others are at. We can't force or push things along. We really have to just kind of be accepting and being okay with where we're at and where they're at. Because everybody's at different stages. And we can't push ourselves further or faster. We have to learn the lessons and gain the skills and tools that we need and the healing to move on. And courage. Having the courage to face some of these challenges that we need to start to work on and heal, so that we're able to take ourselves to those next levels. Connecting in so that we are able to gain the information, understand why we're here, understand our skills and abilities, those tools and pieces that we chose to take into this life, so that we can bring them to a higher vibration than what they currently are at. So we're going to thank the angels as well, and we're going to go on to the third and fourth row. I'm going to be using the energy oracle for both these rows. So the third row, blessings from the heart for my Sagittarius friends. That's men holding a coin. When we start to really connect into those higher vibrations and raising our vibration, we have the skills and abilities to start to manifest those financial pieces in our lives, those pieces that we really need, and we need on a societal level to be able to pay for those basic needs in our lives. We are able to create that when we have a higher vibration and we're healing ourselves. Financial constraints. When you focus in on those, you literally take and strangle the man holding a coin. You lower your vibrations when you start to micromanage and start to really focus in on all the constraints and all those lower vibrational energies. Yes, some of these constraints are important. We have to pay our rent or our mortgage. We have to provide food for our table. When we start to focus in on those higher vibrations and the light and love in our lives, some of these constraints start to lessen. Because if we're struggling financially, that's when all of a sudden people in our lives know how to help us. We open doors rather than close them. So we're going to go on to the fourth row. Blessings to share. What blessings can my Sagittarius friends share? That's woman holding a coin. Goes back to that divine feminine energy. When people start to nurture and care for themselves, they are too able to manifest that financial reward and that financial support that they're looking for. Not only when you start to raise your vibration, you will impact positively those around you by raising their vibration. They too will help raise yours. It's a very reciprocating energy piece. And that's why it's important to stay in the positive, because when we start focusing in on that negative or lower vibrational pieces, that's when they too focus in on that. For those who wish, you can pause the video here and reflect on the cards. This is a group reading, however I drew, and in some cases the cards jumped out, for my Sagittarius friends. What further information do they want to share with you? Like I said, this is a group reading. If you're looking for something more personal or specific, you can follow the link below and schedule a private reading with myself. Also, for those who are interested, I will be running an online introductory and interactive class on December 9th. I'm going to be running my Introductions to Connecting, which is an introductory channeling class. If you're interested in this class and learning more about channeling, you can find out more information and register on my website. I provided a helpful link below to my classes page where you can find out more information. I hope you found this video fun and helpful and that you're able to gain some insight and direction into what abundance and blessings you have in your life and how you can share it with others. If you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for the latest content. Also, if you like this video and want to support me in making more, I have a Patreon page with many tiers and lots of perks. In some of the tiers, the perks are private readings with myself. I provided a helpful link below, so why not go check it out? Until tomorrow, my Sagittarius friends.